Hey everybody, I'm out for a walk with the dog. I don't know how far we're gonna go or anything. I did pack a lunch, but we're just outside of the community area and hiking straight up to the hills. Lots of tracks from off-road vehicles. I know there's a trail right nearby here, Jasper Trail or something like that. I think it's over that way. But we've been sitting out here. Figured why not? Go for a walkabout. Beautiful day. Mid-60s. Wind's blowing a little bit, so it's not too bad. I put on my windbreaker. Probably gonna be taking that off in a couple minutes. I'm already warm. It's early, it's like 10:30 in the morning. Not many trails to hike out here. I think there's 3. The one I was talking about, Jasper Trail's right over there. Another one just past that before you get to the highway. And then there's a Telegraph Pass Trail that goes up in the hills, up to the towers. I didn't feel like hiking up that one. It's like 5 miles right up the hill. Yeah, I might end up doing that anyway, but not today. Today's just enjoy a little bit of walkabout and a lot of looking for rocks. Sorry if I'm getting any wind noise, but it is blowing a little bit. But yeah, I figured, why not? Oh, maybe we'll get lucky and see a lizard or something. Doubtful. Even if I do see one, I'll probably never catch it on camera very often. But onward. Coming up on a swirl cactus. Not many of them around here. Not many cactuses at all, actually. Lots of bushes. This one, it looks like it's been shot. Interesting, yeah. Hole's going clean through. You know, birds don't do that, so that's probably guns. Pretty old ones. Say it's been beautiful so far. I'm only about 1.5 miles out, but slow going when you're staring at the ground the whole time. No real path. Just kind of doing my normal wandering. We've gone through a couple washes, in and out. The wind doesn't know which direction it wants to point. Keeps switching on me. Oh well, I'll get back to you when we get closer to the hills. Yeah, it looks like we come up on a skull. Oh, yeah. Whatever that was had better days. A couple pieces of bone over here too. No sign of anything else around. Looks pretty old. And yeah, the bones. Desert takes care of them pretty quick. Breaks them down, the sun just burns them up and they kind of crumble. There's a couple in our campsite that are, I don't know, telling how long they've been there, but they don't look good. They're just kind of a pile of bone chips. But you can tell they were once skulls. Oh, absolutely beautiful out here. Starting to gain a little altitude now, not much, but a little. Like I said, it takes forever when you're constantly staring at the ground. I've picked up a couple hunks of quartz so far. Kind of place that makes me wish that I brought a metal detector out and look for meteorites. Probably a bunch out here. Can't see them because everything looks the same, except for the quartz. It sticks out pretty good in the rocks. But yeah, we're almost to the hills. We're gonna go find a spot, take a little water break over there, and decide whether we're gonna venture up one of these trails that go out through here. So there's a bunch. Well, hey everybody, we just stopped for a break here on this little knoll. I think I'm gonna venture over that way, check out some of these rock formations. According to my app, I've hiked 3 miles. Tell you what, from here, looking straight across, looks like 1.5 miles, maybe. But, you know, I tend to not walk in a straight line. Especially, you know, really wasn't following any trails. And there are OHV trails all over here. OHV is off-highway vehicles. Plenty of those. There were actually tracks coming up here. So, that's... And half the time, I'm just following the dog. Which way does he want to go? I don't want to go that way, I'll yell at him. He'll go another way. Which has been fun. So far, it's pretty cool. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to hike up there and kind of skirt across the hillside. See if I can get to a rock formation I see over there and kind of check it out. It's the whole idea. Just kind of adventure around, check things out. We are really close to the military base here. I can see their fence. You probably aren't going to see it on the camera, but it's about, I don't know, it's a 1/4 mile, 1/2 mile away. So we're really close to their property. I don't want to go that way. Don't want in trouble with them. Well, I didn't get far. I'm gonna cross this big old broken hunk of quartz here. Not really pure stuff, but I like the orange in them. Let's see if we can get a piece up here. You can see a little bit of orange. Sometimes you find the right ones and they polish up. They're the clear and with a little orange tint to them, which is really neat. Oh, that one's too big. Trying to keep picking the rocks, only the ones I'm gonna tumble. So but we're gonna keep going. And yeah, fighter jets constant out here. There's a lot of them. You can hear them. You hear them more than you see them because it's so bright out. It's sometimes just hard to see them. I will say, I do like the washes and stuff like that you see. And the rocks. Looks like a animal trail of some sort here we're following. Kind of following. You're in the way, keep going. Sometimes he's a good hiking partner, but he's not the smartest thing. Excuse me. Do love rock formations. How the wind, the rain, and the sun beats on the rocks, breaks them up. Now that we're actually up in the rocks, there's not a whole lot of quartz. I'm not sure I want to go that way, buddy. I'm not sure I want to go this way either, but that's part of the wandering. Doesn't matter. A little wash right here. We're gonna cross, go up over the other side there. And I said it's slow going, and you're constantly looking for rocks, and that's not a rock. Said in my last video, these hills are known for quite a bit of minerals and some gems. One of these days I'll have to look it up, see where and what I can find. There's a lot of stuff I'd love to find. I know these hills, this mountain range, as you can call it, goes quite a ways. Pretty much Mexico to center of Arizona, just this range, and there's a few others. Oh, the rocks are just cool. Beat up. And of course, further up I go, better the view, except for the haze, of course. where we are here in Yuma. We're not far from Mexico or California, which is kind of cool. Oh wow, this is a good little wash. Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna put the camera down. It looks like I'm gonna be doing some scrambling, which is fine. Go down through the wash down there, up that side through another one, up and over. And I think I wanna start winding around the edge of the hillside. And we'll see. I can actually see a spot. Somebody's got a little camp spot down there, which is cool, except I don't think you're even supposed to be driving out here or be out here. It's all private property. But I know there are foot trails, so figure I'll probably be all right. Wow. Pretty cool. Well, made it to the bottom of the wash. Now I gotta get back up there, but here, let the dog explore a little bit. And I wanna look over this edge. These rocks are not stable. And I'm not really wearing the best shoes for doing this. Got my street shoes on. I need to replace them. You okay? Stay. That's pretty cool. Must be pretty neat when the water's raging through here. All right, time to scramble up the hill. All right, well, it's my 5th wash up here in the hills. A lot of up and downing. My phone just told me that I hit mile 4. Still crazy. Doesn't seem like that. These hills get to you though. So yeah, down through here, up the other side. Hopefully no more big washes. Pretty cool. I know there are trails out here that go clear to the tops of some of these peaks. Now, if they're Jeep trails, I'd be into that. As I've been walking around the hillside, I've been kind of looking up here, trying to find the rock formation I was headed for, and it's down there. So go figure. So we're gonna go over this way some more. If I can find a good spot to sit, we're gonna stop and take lunch. Whew. Sweating pretty good out here. Probably in the 70s now. And most of these rocks kind of point upwards, so not great for sitting on. So I was kind of looking at those rounded ones there to sit on. But if I can find something nearby, I'll take it. Been an interesting hike through here. Ground's very unstable. Unless you're actually on a rock. But for the most part, it's just broken rock. Yeah, I don't think I'm going through another wash. That one looks deep. We'll go and look at it though. Oh, another keeper. Pretty good color. Like I said, it's not super often I'm finding it quartz up here in the rocks. Every once in a while you see spots like this where there's actual quartz vein running down through the rock. Like I said, it's not super pure quartz, but still cool to see. And like most people say, where there's quartz, there's gold. You know, I'm not that lucky. I'm not going down straight down that cliff, buddy. I'm going around. So yeah, we should be almost mile 5. And either way, I got if I walk straight 2 miles back, but I don't walk straight. Oh, all right, let's get down here somewhere safe. And yeah, I'm wearing my street shoes. I need to buy some new hikers. Yeah, that rock over there would be pretty good too, but no, I'm not heading that way. I'm heading this way. Gotta stop somewhere here soon. Over here in the shade, buddy. Come here. Find a spot in the shade you can get out of the sun. Good spot for him to lay down right here. So we'll take lunch right here. We've had our lunch break. Both got enough liquid in us now and some food. I've got to slowly work my way back. So I think I'm just gonna go right on down this hill and down into the flatlands. Shouldn't be too bad. Pretty cool to be up here. I'm gonna have to try another trail out here. Like I said, there's one that runs, you can kind of see the track of it running along, runs around and goes, I can kind of see it up there on the hillside, goes up to a peak over there. And then there's another one just past that goes around, kind of by the highway, around and back to the big peak back up there. I just don't know if I want to do those or not, or go up to the Kofa Wildlife Preserve and check out some stuff up there. We'll see. I know here pretty soon I'm going to take the dog and we're going to go for an overnight camping trip. Don't know where yet. Haven't gotten that far. But yeah, looks like it's going to be a pretty easy walk out of here. You know, it's like, you know, don't stumble and fall and break something. Same with the dog. Odds are better for me to do it than him. Like I said, this ground's not exactly stable. Every time you step, the rocks move from under you, which is fine. Sometimes it's better to just be off the beaten down path and do your own adventuring. And for me, I like that because I look at more rocks. I've only picked up 3 or 4 so far. That's the problem when you get picky about it. Lots and lots of cool looking rocks, but doesn't mean you want to pick every one of them up. When we were up in Washington, I actually went through all my rocks, picked out a few to tumble. Knew I was going to be down here picking up more, so I put most of my rocks in storage. That way I don't have to carry them around and I got room for more. I do wish I'd have brought one of my chunks of the black quartz to kind of chip at and cut and form into decent tumbling rock. But oh well, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll find another chunk of it. These boulder rocks are pretty cool looking. So originally this is where I was gonna take my lunch break. It's hard to believe I was just right over there on that little knoll. I took my first break, hiked up it and around through these washes up here through the hillside. I mean, from a distance, it doesn't look like much up here, but I know from experience that once you get up closer to them, it's pretty cool. Baby cactus there, not looking so hot. Definitely not looking so hot. Seen a couple of them. Just not really happy. Which I don't know why. Some of the cactuses, like that stringy one there, I don't remember what it's called. They do pretty good out here, and they're vicious looking cactus. You don't mess with them. And the ocotillos, which are these dead sticks here, well, I don't know if they're dead or not. Some of them I've noticed, like even this one has old flowers on it. And it's not like you grab them to see if, yeah, I can see a little green flesh at the bottom. So yeah, it's still alive, but no leaves on it. They're more scary with the leaves on it, for sure. Hey buddy, we're going this way. I want to go here and look under this rock. Yeah, this would have been a good spot to stop for lunch too. A little shady spot right here. Pretty cool. All the rocks have broken off, fallen off from underneath. Crazy. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, well, I'm gonna keep working my way down and back across that flatland. I'm probably gonna roast out there. Yep, we're down off the hill into the flats. It's probably mid-70s, so not super hot. I don't know if I'm sweating, but that's because I'm in the sun. And yeah, even out here, you gotta cross these washes. They're not near as bad, that's for sure. The dog has been doing pretty good at finding good crossing spots. Not that he cares, he's got 4-wheel drive. Yeah, we had a bunch of rain yesterday, but obviously didn't amount to enough to wet the ground out here, which is kind of normal. You hear the drops, but you go out and look at the ground and it's dry. That's a pretty good chunk. Lots of rocks. That's all there is lots of rocks out here. A few plants here and there, but mostly just rocks. Well, this cactus looks alright. Yeah, somewhat alright. Doesn't look super healthy. But definitely looks healthier than some of these ocotillos. Like this dead one here. It doesn't look like it's been down too long. Still got a little green on the flesh. Oh, enjoying it. Absolutely enjoying it. Now from here on, it's about the same. Crossing these tracks, crossing these little gullies, just traveling through the rocks. Overall, a fun trip. I got, like I said, about a mile and a half. And this is over. But I'm going to call it here so I can kind of enjoy the rest without the camera. And thank you for watching.